Bonjour and welcome or welcome back to my channel, Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for the week beginning 25th of July. So I hope you're all doing well. All the readings will be time-stamped in the description box below, and I will start with Aquarius, otherwise my brain just gets confused with the order. I'm going to be using the 1JJ Swiss Tarot deck by Vincent Poitisci. I have reviewed this beautiful deck and I will leave you a link to the review with all of the info to get your hands on it if you want to purchase it, again in the description box below. So I'm going to start with our Aquarius querents. Bonjour Aquarius, I hope you're doing well. Welcome or welcome back. Let's see what we've got for you for the week beginning 25th of July. So what do we have for my Aquarius querents, please? Alright, so we have the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the King of Wands. Oh, you've got all court cards this week. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy around you, you have the beautiful Nine of Coins or Nine of Pentacles. So let's talk about the energy around you. 9 in Tarot means attainment or achievement, and the coin energy represents earth energy. So we're talking about the physical realm here, whether we are dealing with something to do with home life, the buildings and the relationships within, or whether we are dealing with work life. So it could be anything to do with a job raise, a promotion, successful business, financial assets, or education, you know, like developing your skills. And the Nine of Coins talks about having worked really hard, because the earth energy is always something to do with working hard, applying yourself, working diligently, spending the time and effort, you know, and grafting. But it's a beautiful card because it says that you've earned this success. This talks about prosperity and abundance. And with this comes the energy of being, you know, confident. There's that inner confidence because you know you've got enough now and you can give some to others because you've got plenty. This is a beautiful card. It's one of my favorite for the minor arcana, so I'm really pleased to see that here for you. And you've got 3 court cards here. I can't help but notice that. So this is either dealing with the energy of the card or somebody or people in your vicinity who express themselves as these court cards. So you've got the Knight, and you have progression as well, which I find interesting because it goes from Knight to Queen to King. So you've got 2 from the Cups suit, which is water energy. So this is to do with your feelings, your emotion, your intuition, your creativity. So we have the Knight of Cups here. Now the Knights represents movement forwards, taking action. I really like this kind of energy. The Knight of Cups is either somebody coming to you with an offer that promises to make you very happy and give you that 9 of Pentacles, or it is you going towards your happiness, because the cup holds your feelings, your emotions, your happiness, and this Knight is very focused on it and taking active steps in order to manifest what in his mind or her mind, because this is a general reading, there's no genders attached, what's in their mind is their ideal life. So as I said, take what resonates. It's either an offer coming your way or you actually taking steps. And then you've got this Queen of Cups. Now, this Queen of Cups could be the person making you the offer. Or if it's you taking the lead, you know, like taking action for yourself, it could be you embodying the energy of that Queen of Cups, because the Queen of Cups, she represents patience and understanding. All queens do, but a very, very good knowledge of her own feelings and emotions, and she's always portrayed obsessing with a big cup, a cup that's always bigger than anybody else's own. And she's very much in touch with her intuition, with her creativity. She's loving, she's nurturing, and so it could be you nurturing a project, that you've taken steps, that is going to make you happy. If it's the person who is giving you this offer, this is someone who embodies these characteristics that I have just expressed. Then you've got the King of Wands. Now the Kings represent mastery. They represent expertise and knowledge in their suit. And Wands is fire energy, so this is passion, desire, your spirit. The King of Wands, and again, no genders attached, is somebody who's a go-getter, someone who has a lot of charisma and who's going to take calculated risk in order to get what they want or to manifest what they want. This is not someone who's going to remain sitting and waiting for things to happen. They're going to go for it. So it's, it's also someone, I'm sorry, I've got to say this for some of you, someone who's very appealing, and it could be a boss. So for some of you, it could be a boss in this situation who's going to recognize the project you're working on, with you concentrating on your creativity and your the passion, not the passion, but you're putting your heart in this project. So if that's why you're here, this may be your boss recognizing that, which is really interesting. I also find it very interesting that they're all looking towards the same goal. If you look at the direction of their look, I hope it's picking up on the camera, they're all looking towards the same goal, which is very interesting, which is why I'm getting the message that all of these people are all interlinked. So it could be the boss, or it could be also you deciding to take the calculated risk to take up this offer because you see the potential, you see why this could be so good for you, with this Nine of Pentacles here. Whatever scenario you fall under, this is a very interesting week for you because things are going to move forward. And there is the promise of that beautiful Nine of Coins, of prosperity, abundance, which could also be emotional, doesn't have to be necessarily financial, but I am getting really the message of this is something to do with work or a business offer or a project, that kind of thing. So, but it looks very promising, whether you are taking the lead on something that you feel very passionate about, something that's dear to your heart, or whether it's somebody making you an offer that you're going to consider taking. So, obviously, remember, you have free will. I will never presume to tell you how to lead your life. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you found this message helpful, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate your time. I wish you a wonderful week, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir. Bonjour Pisces, and welcome or welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Now please bear in mind those are general readings, they will not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and just drop the rest, but you know the drill. So what do we have for my Pisces Aquarians, please? What do we need to know for the week beginning 25th of July? Oops, sorry about that. So we begin with a major arcana, Justice. We then have the Eight of Wands. And another major arcana, the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy around you, we have the Seven of Swords. So let's talk about this first. The Seven in Tarot represents self-evaluation that leads to experience and the confidence to move forward. Swords is air energy. This is the mental realm, so it represents truths, communication, knowledge, thoughts and ideas you have. The Seven of Swords is my work smarter, not harder card. It really is the card of having a sharp, focused, determined attitude towards something you're trying to manifest and doing what it takes, no matter what it takes. Disregarding judgment, There is also this idea sometimes with the Seven of Swords of doing things not necessarily secretly, but holding your cards very close to your chest. So take what resonates, but that's the energy around you. And I can see that you're dealing with something important in your life because you have two major arcana, and when the minors actually deal with the day-to-day events, situation and people, the major arcana deal with big energies on your life path that have a significant impact and a longer term impact. So you have, and I have to mention it because I'm really into numerology, you've got 2 8s here. The 8 energy, Justice is under number 8 with the Tarot de Marseille. 8 is the number of advancement. And the Justice card really is a card of karma. This is cause and effect. We have 2 karma cards in the Tarot, that's Justice and Judgment. So to me, when a major arcana appears as a tarot reader, I see the direct intervention of your spirit team, whoever you believe in and work with. And this is them acknowledging that, you know, you've been through it and they're going to bring back the balance and harmony in your life. You know, Justice is appearing in your spread to bring back harmony, to bring you what you deserve. And because it's under number 8, which is advancement, and it's followed by the 8 of Wands, so another card of advancement, it's going to arrive very quickly because this is Wands energy, this is fire energy, and it goes fast. So this is passion, desires, your spirit, you know, what really drives you. So the 8 of Wands talks about messages coming your way. So, you know, it could be a phone call, it could be a text, an email, whatever the case may be. It could be somebody coming your way, or it could be you going towards somebody. But what I'm saying here is you're going to hear back if you are, for instance, involved in something legal. You're going to hear the result very, very, very fast. So, you know, I wouldn't worry because Justice is coming to you. If it's not something legal, if it's just pure karma, things are going to move forward. If you've been stuck or abused or, you know, people didn't treat you rightly, whether it's in a relationship or at work, things are going to move forward and things are going to change for you. But remember, there is that energy of the 7 of Swords, of keeping your cards close to your chest. If you've taken steps for justice to be served, do not divulge it, is what I'm hearing very loud and clear. Because right here you've got the Hierophant, another major arcana. Now the Hierophant, and obviously cards have different meanings, but I'm getting the very strong message here that the Hierophant represents a big corporation, a big company. So if you are embroiled in some kind of problem with the company you work for, or you're using a company to do something and they've done something not right, justice is going to come towards you. This thing is going to go away very quickly. But you're going to have to be determined and really do, you know, be willing to do what it takes and keep your cards close to your chest. Because obviously the Hierophant can also represent knowledge. So knowledge may come your way, and it may be coming from your spirit team. You may get some downloads, you know, some kind of enlightenment that's going to enable justice to be dispensed faster. But I'm really getting the message that for most of you, you are dealing with a big corporation, some kind of company that's very powerful, which is why you need to be determined and to do what it takes, and also to make sure that you know, you just keep your cards close to your chest. So that's what I've got for you for next week. I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for your time. I always appreciate it. I wish you a wonderful next week, packed with victories, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir. Bonjour Aries, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Please remember those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody, so take what applies and just discard the rest. Now what do we have for my Aries Aquarians, please? What do we need to know for the week beginning 25th of July? Alright, so we have the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, oh wow, and the Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy around you, we have the Hermit. Alright, so let's talk about the energy around you. You have a major arcana here, so this is a bigger impact on your life path. This is, you know, a big energy as opposed to the minors that deal with the day-to-day events and situation. The Hermit is under number 9, which is a number of achievement and attainment. And the Hermit is really the card of unplugging yourself from society, retreating, and I don't mean barricading yourself in your house. What I mean by that is, you know, stopping the exposure to social media, even, you know, not asking for people's points of views on things, and spending the time on your own, reflecting to find your own answers. Because the answer that you're looking for is within yourself. Only you know what's best for you. So, you know, it could be to do with some shadow work to be done, a wound that needs to be healed, or you're just looking at your life, and only you will know when an opportunity comes your way, whether it's the good opportunity for you. Because, you know, people who love you are going to be afraid of change, they're going to be afraid of losing you, so they may not give you the best piece of advice. But if you go within and take the time to, you know, observe and look at what it is that you're thinking about, you will find the answer. So we have the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is very beautiful. You've got a beautiful brand new beginning coming your way. I'm going to start with that. The Ace represents the seed, the origin of the suit, and holds the potential of the suit. And this is earth energy, those two cards. This is to do with the physical realm. So it could be home life or work life. Whether we're talking about job promotions, raises, an offer of a job, or an offer on your house, or you offering to buy a property, or going on a course to develop your skills, anything to do with your financial assets and your skills. And so this could be a lump sum coming your way. This could be a job offer, and as I said, it could be an offer on your house if you're trying to sell it, or your offer is accepted when you're trying to buy a new home. Or you get, for some of you, I have to say it's ringing in my head, you get accepted on a course that you'd been trying to get onto, and you were on a waiting list, and someone just dropped out of it, and then you get a position. So it depends on, this is for someone very specific, sorry. But this is a brand new beginning, which is why you need to go into hermit mode, you know, to consider this brand new opportunity that's coming your way. Because you've got the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knights represents things moving forward or you taking action. So the Knight of Pentacles could be coming with this offer, could be presenting you with this offer. This is a Knight, obviously no genders attached, this is a general reading, okay? So this is someone who has the same characteristic of this Knight or the energy of the card. So the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who is meticulous, who has a clear goal in mind and plans all of the little steps in order to make it happen. This is not the fastest of the Knight. This is someone who works steadily and is very reliable. And they're coming to you with an offer of a brand new beginning. They may, for some of you, be somebody who offers you a position in their company or asks you to join them on a business venture, whatever the case may be. And I see you as the Queen of Cups in this reading. Now, the Queens represents patience and understanding. And Cups is the emotional realm. This is water energy. And so it's your feelings, your emotions, your intuition, and your creativity. And this Knight is looking at the Queen. And the Queen of Cups is someone who's very loving, but also very creative and very intuitive. Very focused on the feelings and emotions. And this Knight may have noticed the creative aspect of your personality or the spiritual aspect of your personality. And this is why this brand new beginning, this offer is coming your way, because they recognize what you have within yourself. And again, no genders attached. It could be male or female. So that's what I'm seeing, and this is something to do as well with tapping into your intuition, going within in order to consider this brand new beginning. Because as I always say, you are sovereign of your life. You have free will. You do what's best for you. And your spirit team is really telling you that the answer is within you. So when this offer or this brand new beginning comes your way, the advice is obviously to go within to find the answer, and you can't get it wrong that way. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I wish you a beautiful next week, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir. Bonjour Taurus, and welcome or welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Now please remember, those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody, so take what applies and just discard the rest. So what do we have for my Taurus Aquarians, please? What do they need to hear for the week beginning 25th of July? I'm sorry if you can hear the booming music from outside. I live in the town center. It's very disturbing. So we begin with the Six of Cups. We then have the Seven of Cups. And the Major Arcana, Temperance. The bottom of the deck, which is the energy around you next week. Eight of Cups. Wow. Well, this is very interesting. You've got a clear progression for the Cups energy. Now let's start with the Cups energy, really. Cups represent water element. So this is your emotions, your feelings. This is also your intuition and your creativity. So the Six is harmony after having overcome a change or a challenge. So the Six of Cups talks about a happy period in your life. Being, balanced emotionally, things going well. It may also represent a relationship that you've had with someone you've known for a very long time, and it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be a friend you've known for a long time or something like that, or it could be a long-term committed relationship. The other thing this card may refer to is feeling a little bit nostalgic about the past, and I'm getting this vibe actually very strongly, because next to it you've got the Seven of Cups. Now 7 is self-evaluation, which gives you experience, obviously, and then the confidence to act. So the Seven of Cups talks about looking at all the cups in front of you, so all of your options, and analyzing, evaluating which one is going to give you the most emotional fulfillment. There might be a little bit of overwhelming with the card, because, when you have too many options, sometimes it's just very difficult to make a decision. Now, these options, you may have somebody that you've known for a long time who's part of these options, but you've got others, is what I'm hearing. And there was another message I was hearing just a second ago. What was it? Yes. And one of those cups may be to do with the past, something that you have very fond memories of, and you're still attracted, and you're wondering if you should go back to that. So that's the vibe I'm really getting right now, and this is that self-evaluation and really looking into your heart as to what's going to bring me the most happiness. And next to this, you've got the Temperance card. Now, this is a Major Arcana, so this is a big energy on your life path. And to me, as a tarot reader, this also represents the intervention of your spirit team, guiding you, nudging you in the right direction, or providing you with experiences that enable you to grow. Temperance is a card of compromise. This really is the card of, not making rash decisions, being patient. And sometimes it may be the card of mixing two substances to get a very unique other substance. I'm not getting this message here. What I'm really, really getting here is that your spirit team is telling you to not make a rash decision, to be patient, to really look at all of those cups, not allow yourself to be overwhelmed by your feelings, be balanced, be harmonious, and look at this situation almost not detached, but with a little bit of distance is what I'm hearing. Because if you are reminiscing about the past, we often remember the past as something that was better than it actually was. That's what happens with memories. We can tend to forget the bad and just focus on the good. If it is someone you've known for a long time, and you know, you're thinking, I'm not so sure I want to be with this person, or if you're already with this person, I'm not so sure I want to stay with this person, the advice is to really be patient and analyze this from a very neutral perspective, because what you've got around you is the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups is a very empowering energy, but it's not an easy energy. The Eight in the tarot represent advancement. And so this card shows you that you're looking at the situation and you realize that the situation you are currently in no longer serves you. It doesn't bring you the emotional fulfillment that it once did. Which is why you've got the Seven of Cups right in the middle of this, you know, analyzing, looking at all the cups, at all the options, and trying to find the right one. Because this one, it's no longer working for you. And so this is very empowering, because this is you realizing your own self-worth, which is absolutely beautiful. But it's not easy, because it means turning your back on something and moving on, which is never an easy thing. But ultimately, it's for the best for you. And the advice really is here to be very patient with yourself, and calm and composed and neutral. No excesses at all is what's being advised. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate your time. I wish you a very nice next week. Even though it's going to be challenging, it will be empowering for you. My thoughts will be with you, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir. Bonjour Gemini, and welcome or welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Now, as always, please remember, those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and just discard the rest. What do we have for my Gemini Aquarians, please? What do they need to hear for the week beginning 25th of July? Okay, that dropped. I'll take it. Okay, so your jumper was the Knight of Swords. Very much your energy, air energy. We then have the Seven of Coins or Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy around you for the week, you have the Hangman. Now this is a major arcana, so this is a big energy on your life path, because the minor arcana deal with the day-to-day events, people and situations. To me as a tarot reader, the major arcana also represents the intervention of your spirit team, whoever you work with, nudging you in the right direction so that you know what path to take, what's going to serve you the best. Now the Hangman, and there are different meanings for the cards, may represent for you a period of limbo, feeling stuck, stagnant. And if that is the case, it's because something needs to be released. There is this notion of having to make a little sacrifice, letting something go, so that things can untangle themselves and move forward again. The Hangman also may advise you to look at a situation or an event or a relationship from a different point of view, because, he's freely hanging himself and looking at things from, an inverted way. So whether it's a self-sacrifice, like a release, something that needs to be released, or whether it's the necessity to look at something from a different point of view, this is the energy that's going to be around you. So the Knight of Swords. Now the Knights represents action forward, movement, taking your life in your own hands as well. Swords is air energy, as I said, mental realm. So it's, truths, communication, the thoughts you have, your views on the world, and the knowledge that you gain. The Knight of Swords is somebody who's very determined and who has a very clear goal in mind and has the resources to make it happen, and they're going for it. This is a general reading, so obviously there's no gender to the card. I'm talking about the energy of the card, or somebody around you may embody the traits of this knight, or it could well be you, because this is really your card, the Knight of Swords. I am not getting the shadow side of it when there may be a little bit of recklessness going on. I'm just really getting the strong message of this knight is going towards something very fast. So it could be news coming your way, or it could be you taking matters into your own hand and moving forward. This is the fastest of the night. So, you know, there is this energy of speed I'm hearing in my head. And if it's this news coming your way, or even some kind of offer, this is going to get you out of this hangman energy of stagnation and so on. It may well be as well that if it's news coming your way, this may well be something that's going to cause you to look at things from a different point of view, and hence enabling you to release it, because it's partnered with the Seven of Pentacles, and the 7 is the number of self-evaluation, analysis, and once you've done this, this gives you the confidence to act. Now this is earth energy, so this is talking about the physical realm, so either home life or work life, whether we're dealing with work, promotion, raise, offer of a job, a project landing on your lap, whatever the case may be, or maybe an offer on your home if you're trying to sell it. This is the card of reflecting on the effort, the time, the sweat that you've put into something, and wondering if it was worth it. Really looking at this situation or relationship or event, thinking, was it worth it? Am I getting the rewards that I was hoping for, or is it slightly less than I was hoping for? It's that kind of energy, which may well be why you're in that limbo period as well, because you need the time to evaluate. And this knight is clearly looking at the 7 of coins, so the knight is really focusing on that. So either the news is going to come your way, which is going to enable you to make this evaluation, or this is you gaining all of the knowledge that you need and taking action after having reflected on that. And then you've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now the Queens represents patience and understanding. They are the yin energy, the receptive energy. And this is a nurturing energy, grounding, because again, this is earth energy. The Queen of Pentacles, and again, no genders attached, is somebody who is financially stable, knows how to be abundant and prosperous. She knows how to grow her coin. She's always portrayed obsessing over the coin that she is nurturing and growing. So this person could be somebody coming to you with advice or an offer that's going to enable you to get out of this limbo period. I'm really getting this as a message. All of the other things I could tell you about the Queen of Pentacles do not seem relevant to this reading. I really see this person. They're clearly looking at each other and at the 7 of Pentacles. The other only thing I could say is if we're dealing with a relationship here, this is you evaluating the relationship with your Queen of Pentacles and getting ready to take action and, you know, get out of this limbo period. But for most of you, this is not the message that I was getting. This is just for some of you, and I had to say it. But yes, you're going to be in a period of analysis, and either the news that comes your way or the offer that comes your way, maybe from this Queen, triggers the self-evaluation, or this is just you having everything that you need after having analyzed things and moving towards what it is you're trying to get. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate your time. I wish you a wonderful week, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir. Bonjour Cancer, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Now, please remember those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody, so take what applies and just discard the rest. So what do we have for my Cancer Aquarians, please? What do they need to know for the week beginning 25th of July? So we have the King of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, sorry, I'm dropping my cards, the Five of Wands, and the energy around you, which is the bottom of the deck, is going to be the Eight of Swords. Okay, so let's talk about the energy around you at the moment. The eight represent advancement or lack of in the tarot. The Swords energy is air energy, so this is mental energy. So this is your thoughts, your views and ideas on the world, truths, communication, and also the knowledge that you acquire. The Eight of Swords talks about having erected a prison of the mind, and this is self-erected. This is not seeing the way forward. In the Rider-Waite-Smith, it's always a woman who's loosely bound with some swords around her, and there is a clear path, but she doesn't see it. In the Tarot de Marseille, you can see you're there in the middle, and those swords are crisscrossed around you, and there is no way out. And that's because only you can liberate or free yourself from this mental prison. And it can be here for different reasons, you know, overthinking, you know, stressing about it, thinking that maybe you don't have enough facts, knowledge, data to make a decision that's going to serve you the best. Whatever the case may be, this is the energy that's going to be around you. You know, not seeing a way out is what I'm hearing. And you've got this Four of Swords here, which I'm going to talk about right now. Because the Four represents strong foundation and stability, but in the Swords energy, it may represent constraint, you know, feeling like you are blocked. Again, you are here and you've got those swords and they're kind of blocking you from making progress. So I'm not surprised to see the Four and the Eight together, because you're fighting against some kind of constraint, whether it's at work or you're trying to achieve something and something is blocking you. And I'm really seeing this King of Pentacles as being the person blocking you. But it may not be. But yeah, and because of this pushing, trying to push to get out of your box, but you can't, this is triggering this Eight of Swords energy. I don't see how to get out of this situation, because you do have the Five of Wands here, and the Five is the number of change and challenges. A challenge is only a change that you resist. It then becomes challenging. If you embrace the change, it becomes a learning opportunity. Wands is fire energy. This is passion, desire, your spirit. So the Five of Wands represents frictions, discordances. So it may represent arguments, it may represent competition, or even an internal struggle. You know, having conflicting thoughts and not being able to move forward. And I see, whether, you know, obviously pick the meanings that make sense to you, but I see this is all linked to this King of Pentacles. Now the Kings represents mastery, expertise in their suits. Pentacles energy is earth energy, so this is home life or work life. So we may be dealing with somebody, no genders attached, this is a general reading, at home or at work, who's basically creating this problem, this block. If it's at home, it could be a parent, you know, controlling parent. Generally speaking, the King of Pentacles is somebody who is prosperous and abundant, but they're earth energy, slow energy. They're very stuck in their ways, in the shadow side of it. You know, they've worked through the suits. They know what to do to be successful, and there may be a little bit of rigidity and not wanting to bend. So if this is a parent, that could be a parent who's stopping you from doing what you want to do, for instance. If it's at work, it's a boss who will not change the way they do things, which obviously is a problem for you. So no matter what this is creating this block and, you know, this prison of your mind, thinking, you know, I look at it from every single angle and I don't know what to do about this. So I'm going to pull you a final card to illuminate this situation. Can you give us an outcome, please, for my Cancer Aquarians? Or an advice? This card is calling me, so I'm going to grab this one. You have the Knight of Wands, okay. So Knights are action, moving forward. Wands is, as I've explained, the fire energy, the passion, the spirit. This is an advice of going after what really ignites you, what, you know, what is your passion and your desire, what is it that is putting this problem on the table. This is saying, and obviously you're sovereign of your life, you know, you have free will, you do what you want, but the advice is to go for it. really push for it, because this is what you truly desire. That's what I'm hearing loud and clear, even though it may create conflicts. The Knight of Wands is somebody who's going to go for it no matter what. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate your time. I wish you a very exciting next week, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir. Bonjour Leo, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Now, as always, please remember, those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody, so take what applies and just discard the rest. Now, what do we have for my Leo Aquarians, please? What do they need to know for the week beginning 25th of July? Okay, so we begin with, we begin with the Four of Swords. We then have the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Coins. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy around you, we have the Five of Cups. So let's talk about the energy around you. The Five represents change or challenges, and I always say that a change becomes a challenge when we fight it. When we embrace the change, it becomes an opportunity to evolve. Cups is water energy, so this is the realm of your feelings, emotion, your intuition, and your creativity. The Five of Cups talks about an emotional challenge. So it can range from a disappointment, a bit of sadness, feeling a little bit depressed, having some regrets, to, sorrow, whatever the case may be. But there is this idea with the Five of Cups that you are focusing on what's lost or what's not there, what you don't have, and you don't see what's actually there for you right now. So you've got the Four of Swords with the Page of Pentacles. So right now, I'm not surprised to see the Four of Swords here because of this Five of Cups, because Four represents strong foundation and stability. Swords being the mental realm, it talks about your thoughts, your views, your ideas, truths and communication, and any kind of knowledge you have. The Four of Swords talks about fighting against constraint. It's trying to do something and being unable to for whatever reason. You can see here the flower is you, and you're kind of circled with the swords and you can't push through. There's this idea of, I want to get out of my box but I can't. And this is in your mind, obviously. Which is what I was telling you about when I said, it's like focusing on what you don't have or what's lost, instead of seeing what you actually have. And there's this Page of Pentacles right here. Now the page represents news coming your way or messages. They also represent new directions, like a mini new beginning, and also the yearning to learn, because they're training to become a knight. Pentacles being earth energy, this is to do with the physical realm, so home life, buildings, relationships within, or work life, jobs, business, financial assets, education. So this Page of Pentacles could be coming to you, bringing you a new direction, which is what you're not seeing because you're in that Five of Cups energy of just concentrating on what's lost or what you don't have. So this could be a meaning of this Page of Pentacles for you. And remember, this is a general reading. There are no genders attached. It's the energy of the card. The other thing I'm hearing with this card is it could be you needing to go on a course to develop your skills so you can move forward, which would be how you get out of this Four of Swords energy, which is feeling like you're trapped in a box and you can't move forward. It could also be like a little offer, something helping you, like maybe a little raise in your job. Or, and there's a specific message for some of you, please, I'm sorry, it's going to be very specific. You may have applied for a job and tried several times and it did not work, and so you got a rejection. And actually, the people who rejected you come with another offer, like a different role in the company. And obviously, you know, this is something that you need to consider, and you may think that it's not as good because you're concentrating on what you didn't get, but actually this can be very promising. And so the advice is to really weigh up your options, because you've got the Two of Pentacles here. The two represents duality, polarity, and also decisions and crossroads. Now, with the Earth energy, this is the necessity for you to look at a situation from a very practical and pragmatic point of view. Assessing your resources, can you make this happen, or would it serve you to take up this offer or go into this new direction? Because right now you are at a standstill, you are blocked and you don't see a way out. But I really see this page as being really the agent of change for you, as long as you do not get wrapped up in this Five of Cups energy of really just focusing on what you don't have or what's lost or what's gone. This is really the key thing here, because there is something else for you. There are other cups that are still full with this, either a new direction or a different offer, or some news coming your way, or a course you could go on to develop your skills that have the potential to get you out of this. But you need to be looking at this from a very practical and a pragmatic point of view, and really weighing up your resources in order to move forward and make the decision. And remember, you are sovereign of your life, you know, you do you. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any way, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some time with me. I always appreciate it. I wish you a wonderful next week, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir. Bonjour Virgo, and welcome or welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Now, as always, please remember, those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody, so take what applies and just drop the rest. What do we have for my Virgo Aquarians, please? What do they need to hear for the week beginning 25th of July? So we have the Two of Coins, a Major Arcana, Judgment, and the Five of Swords. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy around you, we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so we've got two five energies, and the energy of the five is one of change. And I always say to people, a change becomes a challenge when you fight it. If you embrace the change, this becomes a beautiful learning experience that makes you grow. So the Five of Cups, Cups is water energy. This represents your feelings, your emotions, your intuition, and also your creativity. The Five of Cups talks about an emotional challenge and only focusing on what's negative, not seeing the two cups that still have water in them, so still happiness in there. So it can range from disappointment, regret, sadness, sorrow, whatever the case may be. There is something challenging you emotionally. And the card obviously has the advice of not concentrating on what's lost or what's gone or what you don't have, but actually realizing what you do have or what you could potentially have. So I can clearly see you're at a crossroad here, because you've got the Two of Coins, and the twos represents crossroad decisions. This is earth energy, your energy, so home life or work life, whether we're dealing with something to do with your home and the relationships within the building, or whether we're talking about work. So whether this is your business, something to do with your career, a project, or even, you know, education, developing your skills, whatever the case may be. You're at a crossroad right now. You have to make a decision. You are evaluating your resources. You're looking at this from a very pragmatic and practical point of view, which obviously is very Virgo. And this is coming because of this Five of Cups energy. There's something that happened that's challenging you emotionally and making you rethink things, which is why you're assessing the situation, maybe assessing even your resources. And you've got this big major arcana here right in the middle of your spread. Major arcana represents big energies on your life path, you know, and they have a longer term effect on your life. And in the tarot we have two karma cards, justice and judgment. And you have the judgment card, which, by the way, card 20 diminishes to 2, so it's again a number 2, which is the decision, the crossroad, because judgment talks about an awakening. It's like a report card. It's looking at something and realizing whether it's good or not for you, and then taking action for something that's going to be better than you. You know, it's rising above. I'm sorry, don't get offended, but I have to say it. There's a voice screaming it. Rising above mediocrity, something that did not serve you, because you are worthy of so much more, is what I'm hearing. And it could also be just a huge awakening for you, like a wake-up call of, right, this is not working for me, and I need to make a decision. I need to move forward. And this judgment card is your spirit team pushing you in the right direction. Okay, this is a direct download from them, telling you, hey, this emotional challenge, we put it there for you, not to be nasty to you, but to make things happen for you, because you need to make a decision. It's not serving you anymore. Or this situation, we made it go away because, guess what? It was not good for you, and you need to reassess your position. And this download that you're going to get from your spirit team, this awakening moment for you, is going to manifest as the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, swords is the mental realm. This is, you know, your thoughts, your ideas, your views. It's also truth and communication. The Five of Swords talks about a mental breakthrough, and doing things your own way, to free yourself from this Four of Swords. Because you see, the Four of Swords talks about fighting against constraints and not being able to be victorious. This is the sword that frees you up from whatever challenged you emotionally. And it may well be that you have to do something that's not going to be liked by everybody. This is for some of you, not all of you, but I have to say it. But this awakening, when I said to you, you know, don't get upset, but this is about rising above mediocrity, because you deserve so much better. This is what this is. This is you taking action, and the people who you're going to leave behind, if what I'm telling you is resonating with you, they're not going to like what you're doing, but it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, this is about you, you know, your happiness, your life. And you can't stay in an energy like that of Five of Cups, of, you know, literally crying over spilt milk and not seeing that there are other things for you in the world. And your spirit team really is trying to, you know, shake you and say to you, hey, wake up, look, you deserve so much better than this. We have other things lined up for you. You're at this crossroad. Assess the situation and do what you need to do for you. Not worry about other people. Just do what you need to do so that you may also have happiness and fulfillment in your life. Sorry, I know that was very specific, but that's what I've got for you. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any way, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate your time. I wish you a wonderful next week, very empowering, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir. Bonjour Libra, and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. I hope you are doing well. Now, please, as always, remember those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody, so take what applies and discard the rest. Now, what do we have for my Libra Aquarians, please? What do they need to hear for the week beginning 25th of July? Oh, okay, we have a jumper. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Okay, so your jumper was the Nine of Coins or Pentacles. Absolutely love this minor arcana, one of my favorite. You then have the Queen of Cups and the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy around you, the beautiful Ace of Cups. Okay, so we're dealing with a lot of cup energy, it's the first thing I've noticed. And this is water energy, so this is to do with your feelings, your emotions, your intuition and your creativity. Now the Ace energy, this is like the seed, the origin of the suit, and also holds the potential of the suit. So this is the cup of happiness. This cup holds your emotional fulfillment. So it's a brand new beginning. So it could represent the birth of a child, the birth of a project, the birth of a new relationship, or the renewing of a relationship if you've been in a relationship for a long time. But this is a brand new beginning that promises a lot of happiness and pure joy for you. So that's lovely to see this around you for next week. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. Now the 9 represents attainment, achievement in tarot, and this is earth energy. So this is to do with the physical realm, whether we're dealing with home life or work life, job, advancement, promotions, business, financial assets, education. The 9 of Pentacles talks about having worked long and hard at something, steadily, diligently, having given the time, the sweat to something, and now reaping up the rewards, being abundant and prosperous. And it doesn't have to be financial, by the way, it can be emotional abundance and prosperity, but this is something solid that you've built yourself. You worked hard at that, and with that comes this energy of self-confidence and independence, because you've done it, and now you have enough to be even able to give to someone else, whether it's some of your time, your skills, some money, whatever the case may be. You could if you wanted to. And in the center of your spread, you've got the Queen of Cups. Now the Queens represents patience and understanding, and they are the receptive element of the suit. The Queen of Cups is someone who's very aware of her emotions and feelings, and she makes her decisions from the heart space. She's always portrayed obsessing over the cup, which is always bigger than in any other court cards, and this cup holds her happiness, and she works to get this to grow. She's very good at understanding other people's emotions and feelings, and there are no genders attached here, okay, because this is a general reading. So it's the energy of the card, or someone in your vicinity who embodies the characteristic of this queen. And this queen is somebody who is very, very understanding. And so, this could be somebody who helped you get to that Nine of Pentacles, but it could also well be you with a shift, and you actually looking at things from the heart space. You've got this brand new beginning, something that holds the promise of making you very, very happy. And now you're looking at your cup and you're thinking, am I happy? I've got this Nine of Pentacles, I'm prosperous and abundant, but am I happy? Because you've got the Four of Cups here, and the Four represents strong foundations and stability. So this is emotional stability. But with the water energy of the cups, sometimes it has another meanings, because if you put water into a small cup, it becomes stagnant and then it goes stale. So there may be this idea of you feeling a little bit blasé, bored. The other word that comes to mind is apathy, having lost your thirst for life. And so, you're looking at this cup and you're thinking, well, I don't know, I'm here, I'm prosperous, I'm abundant, so you're in a position where you're actually quite stable in life, is what I'm trying to say, and secure. But you're looking at your cup and there's something missing, or you're simply used to it, because as humans, we are routine creatures, and we take things for granted. When everything is going fine and nothing happens, we tend to take it for granted, basically. But we have this Ace of Cups here, which is the promise of something brand new coming your way that's going to make you happy. Or, as I said, it could be for some of you the renewal of a relationship, or maybe a renewed interest in something that you were working on, but definitely the potential of being happy and getting out of this Four of Cups energy. And obviously, the way to do that, the advice right here in this reading, is to look at your cup and make the decision from your heart space. What makes me happy is the question I will leave you with. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate your time. I wish you a wonderful next week, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir. Bonjour Scorpio, and welcome or welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Now, as always, please remember, those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody, so take what applies and just discard the rest. So what do we have for my Scorpio Aquarians, please? What do they need to hear for the week beginning 25th of July? I think that's about right. Alright, so we begin with the Two of Wands. We then have the Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy around you, we have the Ace of Swords. I really love the energy of the Ace of Swords. I will talk to you about that in a minute. Because right now I'm drawn to the first two cards, which I need to talk to you about. And actually I can clearly see what this is going just by looking at the three cards together. You have the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands, the twos represents duality, polarity, but also crossroads and decisions. This is fire energy, so this is passion, desire, your drive. The Two of Wands talks about being at a crossroad and wondering which paths to take, going left or right basically. Which path is going to bring me the most interesting and beneficial experiences in order to reach my goal. So this is you really stopping and considering this and looking at what you desire. And this is putting you into some kind of mental block, because this is the soul's energy, so it's the mental realm, it's air energy. It's your thoughts, your ideas, your views, the knowledge, the truths and communication. 8 is advancement or lack of. The Eight of Swords talks about having erected some kind of blocks, like a mental prison, and not being able to see a way out. You can see in the middle, you're here, and then those swords are there, and you can't see an escape. There's no way you can escape that, and only you can free yourself from this. Now, I know it's easier said than done. I'm not, judging at all. I'm just saying that, in the Rider-Waite-Smith, you see a woman loosely bound and blinded with swords around her, and there's a clear path, but she doesn't see it. She could also unshackle herself, but she doesn't know. So it's really being, I'm getting the image, I just got this image of a rabbit freezing in front of a car that's coming full speed towards them with their lights on, and the rabbits are just seeing the lights and they don't know what to do. They don't see the way out, and this is this crossroad for you. You're going to have to choose basically, and you just don't know whether to go left or right. And this is challenging you emotionally, because 5 is a change or a challenge, and the Cups energy is to do with water, so this is your feelings, your emotions, your intuition. And this talks about an emotional challenge, feeling sad, maybe having some regrets or disappointed, having a heavy heart is what I'm hearing, because you can't decide, you're in that stuck position. I'm really getting this resistance, this stuck energy, and not being kind of frozen as to which way to go, which obviously is a huge emotional challenge. It takes its toll on your heart and your head as well, because this is very heavy energy. However, there is good news, because you've got the Ace of Swords coming your way, which is around you next week. This is a beautiful card. This is mental realm, as I've explained, your thoughts, ideas, news, communication. This is a beautiful card. It's, the beginning of the suit, but it's also the potential of that suit. And this is the victory. This is the mental victory that you get. I often refer to this card as my epiphany card. When you have that light bulb moment above your head, the bulb lights, and you're like, oh, that's it. I know what I need to do. You get that ultimate moment of clarity. Now, it can come different ways. It could be news coming your way. It could be someone says something to you which is, triggers you. Or it could just be, you know, like literally the idea that comes into your head and that frees you from this Eight of Swords energy of being stuck, not knowing which way to go, and feeling very challenged emotionally. So this week, you will get this breakthrough. You, as I said, it will take different forms depending on who you are. But there is a clear victory here. Mental clarity, which is going to enable you to make the decision and know whether you need to go left or right, whether you're dealing with a relationship, with a job, with whatever it is that you are trying to deal with right now. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you found this message helpful, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some time with me. I always appreciate it. I wish you a wonderful next week, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir. Bonjour Sagittarius, and welcome or welcome back. I hope you are doing well. Now, as always, please bear in mind those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody, so take what applies and just discard the rests. Just showing you the Five of Pentacles wanted to flip. So what do we have for my Sagittarius querents, please? What do they need to hear for the week beginning 25th of July? And I'll take it. The High Priestess just came up. Okay. So your jumper was the High Priestess, Major Arcana, so big energy. You then have the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups has come out a lot for the readings this week. So 2 5 energies plus the Five of Pentacles showed up, flipped through. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy around you, you have the Seven of Swords. So I'm going to talk to you about this 5 energy first. 5 represents a change or a challenge, and I always say to people, a change becomes a challenge if you fight it, if you go against it. If you embrace it, it becomes an opportunity to grow. So Wands energy is fire, so it represents your passion, your desire, your spirit, your drive. So the Five of Wands talks about frictions, discordances, competition, internal conflicts. So take what resonates for your situation. And then you got the Five of Cups, so it's the same energy, but to do with the feelings, the emotions, the intuition. This is water energy. Now, the Wands energy you're familiar with, because fire is your suit. So you may be experiencing some competition at work, or even in a relationship, or you may be internally conflicted about a situation or a relationship. And this is creating an emotional challenge for you very clearly in the cards, because the Five of Cups talks about being emotionally challenged. So a challenge in this realm can be anything from feeling sad and depressed, to feeling regret, to feeling disappointed, or even experiencing sorrow. You know, obviously there are different degrees of emotional challenge, so take what resonates. But this situation, the competition you're facing, or the internal conflicts you have, or the arguments you're having with somebody, this is creating an emotional challenge for you, which is completely understandable. You know, this is a challenging energy. And obviously, when we encounter this kind of challenges, it's very difficult to not feel emotionally attached to the outcome. And you've got the High Priestess here. Now, the High Priestess is a big energy. It's a major arcana. So to me, it represents something that's going to be longer term. And also, your spirit team nudging you in the right direction. Things happening for you because they have been orchestrated by your spirit team. The High Priestess, and there layers the cards, may represent mystery, things that are hidden and that will be revealed. But she's also representing wisdom, and she acquires her wisdom through channeling messages from the spiritual world to the earthly world. So she channels messages from the spirits. Now, this is the card of trusting your intuition, listening to the downloads you may be getting from your spirit team, because they may be trying to nudge you in the right direction. It is really the card of trust your intuition, look out for synchronicities, you know, and it can be anything from lyrics in the songs, words you see on the billboard or in the newspaper, something someone says, anything like that. That's the supreme card of listening to your intuition as to what to do, because this competition or these arguments or your internal conflict that's challenging you emotionally, in order to get out of this, you need to trust that, you know, your spirit team is going to give you downloads in order to guide you, or they may expose something that you didn't know. And with the Seven of Swords, the 7 is the number of self-evaluation that gives you the confidence to move forward. Swords being the mental realm, swords represent your thoughts, your ideas, your knowledge, and truths and communication. This card talks about being focused and determined to do something, and being ready to do whatever it takes. And to me, it's the card of work smarter, not harder. So for instance, if this is competition at work, this is the card of think out of the box and try another way to achieve better than those people. And keep it to yourself. There is also that element with the Seven of Swords of keeping your cards very close to your chest, not revealing it, because if this High Priestess here for you represents things that are hidden, then you don't want people to know what you're doing. If it is just tapping into your intuition and listening to your spirit team, then that's different, but it's a message for someone out there. So yeah, it is really the card of being focused and determined to do whatever it takes. And this is how you will get out of this. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I always appreciate it. I wish you a wonderful next week, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir. Bonjour Capricorn, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. Claude here. I hope you're doing well. Now, as always, please remember those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody, so take what applies and discard the rest. So what do we have? Oh, okay, for my Capricorn querents, please. What do they need to hear for the week beginning 25th of July? Okay, I'm sorry, my cards are slipping out of my hands, and I don't take big wads of cards. I'll take a jumper, but I won't take several cards. So, what do we have for my Capricorn querents, please? Okay, I think that's about right. So let's talk about your jumper first. You have a major arcana, the Fool. You then have the 7 of Coins or Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy around you, we have another major arcana, the Lovers. Okay, so let's talk about this. Now, half of your spread is to do with major arcana. Now, these are big energies on your life path, and to me they represent the direct intervention of your spirit team when they're trying to nudge you in the right direction so that you may achieve your life purpose, or they're providing you with experiences in order to grow. These are energies that obviously have a bigger impact. The minors only deal with day-to-day events, people and situation. The card of the Lovers is the card of a major decision in your life. This is a crossroad, but we're not talking like the Two of Wands or the Two of Pentacles. This is a decision that's going to have a really, really long effect, and also may hint at the fact that this decision needs to be a heart-spaced one. But it doesn't have necessarily to be. But this is your a crossroad that's a big one for your life path, is what I'm seeing. And this is because you have the Fool here, your second major arcana. The Fool is a brand new beginning. This is taking a leap of faith into the unknown, really. It's approaching a situation a little bit like a child. You know, children have no baggage, and the Fool is always represented with not much on him. And children, because they've not been wounded, they approach every situation with wonder and marvel, and they don't think about what may happen. They don't have oh, what if this happens? And so the Fool has this energy of taking a leap of faith, embracing this like a child. And this is why you are at this crossroad, because you have a brand new beginning here that's being offered to you. And obviously the question is, you know, do you take it, yes or no? And you are sovereign of your life. I will never presume to tell you how to live your life. And so, you know, you've got this Seven of Coins energy. Seven is self-evaluation, that leads to having the confidence to take action. Now, this is very much your energy. This is earth energy. So this is physical realm, to do with home life or work life, your job, your career, your financial assets, the building you live in, or the relationships within. So this is you looking at a situation, a relationship, or an event, or a proposition, and wondering if it's worth it. You know, if I go for this, you know, the time, effort, and energy I'm going to have to invest, is this going to be worth it? That's really the question. That's really what the message I'm getting. I'm sorry, this is really overwhelming. And for some reason, I think this has to do with this King of Swords. Now, the kings represent mastery and expertise in their suits, and swords is to do with the mental realm. This is air energy. So it's to do with your thoughts, your ideas, your views on the world, truths, communication, and knowledge that you've acquired. The King of Swords, no genders attached. This is a general reading. So it's the energy of the card, or someone in your environment who represents this king. So this is someone who's highly intelligent, very honest, and very blunt, to the point, factual. And sometimes these court cards from the swords suits are seen as abrasive because they're very factual, but it's not necessarily the case. It's just that's how they are. They're not mean people. They're just very factual. They look at the situation from a factual point of view and have a thought process. This is someone who's very loyal and very fair, and someone who will cut through the BS and tell you where you stand, basically. And so, and the message I'm getting is that you are reflecting about this brand new beginning that's been offered to you by this King of Swords, is what I'm hearing. Now, it may be an offer of a brand new job. It may be a promotion. It may be a completely different role in the company that you didn't think you could do, and you're wondering, is it going to be worth my while? It could also be an offer of relocation, you know, a job that comes with a relocation is what I'm hearing. But whatever decision you make, this is going to have a very, very long-term impact on your life, which is why you are very much in your energy, the earth energy of looking at things practically and assessing, you know, is this going to be worth my while? Because you are realizing that obviously, you know, you're going to have to invest something into this, whether this is your time, effort, money, or all of the above. But I get the clear message that this brand new beginning that requires a leap of faith is brought to you by this King of Swords. And remember, as I said, no genders attached. It could also be a family member. That's very specific for some of you. That's a family member. And if you're here for relationships, this is an offer. But what I'm getting is it's not something you would have considered, you know, an offer of a relationship with this person, but really not something you considered, and it kind of took you aside. And that's why you're looking at this as, oh my God, should I take the leap of faith? I'm not so sure about that, because you're not sure you're compatible, maybe. Very specific just for some of you. So, as I said, self-evaluation, looking at it from a very pragmatic point of view, and making the decision of whether you take the leap of faith or whether you don't. This is a big decision for you at the crossroads. So this is the energy that you're going to have around you. I'm going to pull you a final card. Can we have a final message from my Capricorn Aquarians, please? Sorry, I have to grab this card. It's calling me. The Queen of Pentacles. So again, earth energy. This is someone who's very practical, pragmatic, established, prosperous, abundant, and financially stable. I see you in this card. You know, this is really, yeah, this is just reinforcing what I was telling you. This is you looking at this from this standpoint of, you know, your physical safety, as in the physical realm, you know, your financial stability, and whether you can or shouldn't take this leap of faith. And only you know the answer, because the spirit team is they're just saying to me, hey, this is them, this is their card. Only them know the answer to that. So yeah, you're gonna have to look within, to assess this brand new beginning and assess whether you want to take that leap of faith or not. But bear in mind, this is a big decision for you. This is going to have long-term effect on your life. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate it. I wish you a wonderful next week, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.